The only reason that this has gone on as long as it has is because I believe of the traumatic viewing of a man dying on TV. International, not just national. International. He took his last breath with the world watching. So
the biggest thing is us being black. We allowing these youngsters to go out here and do the stuff that they're doing, but nobody's taking the time to educate them, to teach them about their rights or what they can do other than be out in the street killing each other. Because me personally, everybody protests about the white cop killing the black guy. White cop killing the black guy. Ain't nobody protesting against these blacks killing blacks.
Come on, there you go.
We need to put a stop to that too, because they always the police are always gonna say we're justified for what we do because they killing each other.
Yeah,
they
like
they kill each other every day. And like I said, most people don't understand. Like part of the Constitution, it said in 1857 said the Founders' Constitution regarded blacks as so far in that they had no rights, which the white man was bound to respect, and that the Negro might justly and lawfully be reduced to slavery for his benefit. So technically, we ain't have no rights at all because of the Constitution. But, and as you were saying, you know, about the blacks doing this and that, or how do we do it? We're gonna have to start teaching our kids and other kids and younger kids that's coming up that we need to know more about our own race. We need to stop killing each other because it ain't just the whites killing blacks. It ain't just the cops killing blacks. It's the blacks killing blacks. So when you kill one of your own, what you think about that? Oh well, another one gone. That's one less we got to kill.
You know what?
But until
we can actually, just like you said about blacks killing blacks, we can actually go into the actual black culture and look at a lot of the things that were, I guess you could say, introduced into our culture by slavery and masters and all this kind of stuff. And it's like we keep perpetuating that same pattern, right? So we're over here. We're not in slavery physically anymore, but we still do things, even in our household, putting the husband out, getting, all kinds of stuff. Our households, we don't take any pride anymore in staying married. We don't take any pride anymore in raising our children to be respectful or making sure that they honor their father and mother. We don't, the principles that we need to instill into our children, and we just don't do it anymore. Everything is relaxed. Everybody wants, I was telling my daughter, I said, I'm not your friend. I'm your mom. Even though she's grown, I had to tell her that. But we, as a culture, as a whole, we have to watch what we're doing. We have to, I guess, I don't know how to even say it. It's like if you want to have some pride, which they do need to stop killing us. I'm not saying that, I'm saying, but let's go home. Let's go inside our households. Let's go inside our culture. Let's deal with our children. Let's deal with our husbands, you know what I'm saying? We got to do something at home. Charity starts at home.
It starts at home. And by home, like you say, it starts with us. They want Black lives to matter, but our lives need to matter to us before they matter to anyone else. If I don't take care of me, how can I want you to care for me when I don't care for myself?
Care for myself, my Lord, that's good. Ooh, that was good.
So that to me, and like I said, unfortunately, we have to sit our young men down and tell them, hey, if you come up against the police, raise your hands. Don't fight. Don't make sure you're in a populated area. whatever. We have to have that talk with our young men. But in the meantime, like you say, teach them how to respect themselves. Don't be like everyone else. You basically have to watch the people that you run with. Be above, be beyond. Really, you kind of like have to tell them, don't give them a reason to stop you, to look at you, to scrutinize you. And they shouldn't have to live like that, but unfortunately they do, because as a whole, our people, we got so much going on, till we make ourselves stand out negatively sometimes. And, okay, look at the ones that are in college that go on to further their careers, opposed to the ones that maybe don't even know how to read, maybe didn't even have a chance to go to school. Why you didn't have a chance to go to school? Can we say that they had the same opportunity as everyone else? Did we see this child not being able to go to school? Did we step up and try to help to make sure they went to school to at least know how to read, write? What was it, reading, writing, and arithmetic? Did we step up? Did we see it in our community? Did we try to do anything about it, or did we turn our head?
Before we go any further in the show, because this is getting good, I have to correct some information. So while we are on the air, I have been Googling Gladys Knight to make sure I gave out good information, because there's a lot of sites that say she passed away, right? So I did some digging, and it says Jim Weatherly, Gladys Knight, Midnight Train to Georgia, a musician. He died at the age of 77.
So the musician died.
Yeah, and you got a lot of blogs that saying she died, but she's yet alive. I went to Wikipedia and a couple of places because I couldn't believe it. She's still alive. Yeah, that was a hard one to believe. So yeah, her William. Let me see, what is his name again? Because somebody will listen to this and think she's dead. We're not gonna do that one. Jim Weatherly. Yeah, he was a musician with her band. He passed away.
He's been with us since the beginning if he did the Midnight Train to Georgia.
Yeah, that's what it got. Okay, so I just want to throw that in there so we can make sure we give out correct information. And I want to give a shout-out to all those people that listen in, because our show has gotten great ratings. Well, really everything that's on the My Gospel Soul Network, the ratings are up. So we want to send a shout-out to everybody that's listening, and tell y'all, hey, thank you so much. All right. So let me throw another a topic for discussion. It's in the same genre. But how about the police officer, the lady police officer that thought her taser was thought her gun was her taser? Go.
Let me tell you about that. Let me tell you. I don't care who you are. I don't care what you do. She might have been scared to death, but everybody knows the difference between the weight of a pistol and the weight of a taser.
Exactly.
Both going to weigh different because the gun is going to have some rounds in it. So the gun is heavy by itself, plus the rounds in the gun is going to make it a little heavier. And yet your taser is yellow and black.
Come on now.
There's no way you're going to get that confused. Your taser is yellow and black. There's a color code on your taser. So there's no way you're going to get that confused between the weight of a pistol and the weight of a taser. Now, she said that because she was scared, and for two, was trying to get a slap on the wrist.
Mm-hmm.
But they need to do the same thing they did to him and slap her on down somewhere, because she probably did it on purpose. She hollered, "She scared," but she thought it was her taser. If you thought it was your taser, you should have looked at it. You should at least, when you pulled it out in front of you should have looked and saw that the color was yellow and black. If it wasn't yellow and black, that means you knew it wasn't your taser. So I never sit here and believe that nobody. And then they said she's been on the force for so many years. And if you've been on the force all these years, and you've been on the force all these years, you know the weight of your gun.
True.
You know it.
You're not gonna get around that. I'm sure that taser has no weight compared to what that pistol has.
Exactly. But look, okay, let me flip it, right? This young man, this is what our culture, some people in our culture are saying. This young man should have not resisted arrest. He should have, but that goes back to what Onis was saying earlier, right? It's sad that we have to teach our young people how to behave or how to act when they are, I don't know,
confronted by the police.
Confronted by the police. It's a sad thing to do, but another video I saw, a young man was running. He was running. Then another one was fighting. Another one was touching. And I said, you already got it. We have to, it's sad, but this is something we have to do. We have to let our young men know, especially, that there is a target on you already.
Mm-hmm.
There's a stigma on you. There is a, what do they call it? Police, profile, and they already profiled you.
Yeah.
If you're in a nice car, if you got jewelry on, and nice haircut, your feet is leaned back, they already come to the car with a plan. Let's say it like that.
That's true.
They come to the car, and I'm gonna tell you, the police officer, if I feel like this, if somebody has been on the police force for 15 years, it's a time where they need a break. It's just like PTSD. If you got a cop that's been out there, witnessing drug dealers and and all kinds of hardcore crimes, trying to do a traffic stop, I think something wrong with that. I think a person that has seen all of this kind of stuff, right, should not be stopping somebody for a busted tail light. I just really think that should not be happening. I think that they should be, put them at a desk for a certain amount of time so they can detox. Send them to counseling. But they don't do this. It's people, he's been on the force 25 years. I can't believe he would kill a kid.
Why not?
Can I say this? And I want you to think about what I'm going to say. There's been a stigma of cops killing, people whooping blacks for years, way back to slavery days when cops came out, and if you did something wrong, they beat the brakes off you, right?
Yeah.
They've been doing it so much. When a kid gets stopped, he's terrified already. I don't care what you do. He's already nervous because he got the blue light. He may not be doing anything wrong. It may be just for a tail light. It may be a turning signal. It may be something dumb, but he's already terrified. So he's been seeing all these people get killed on TV and by cops. His first response is to buck. Why? Because he's worried about getting killed. He's worried about if he's going to die. There's been many incidents where they don't report, or they say, the police always say, if you ever listen to a video and if you like back